This is the new one by Koji Radical and Bow. Koji Radical actually has championed our next guest, and also our next guest was on tour with Bow, so there's a nice little link here. So joining me in the studio right now is a young producer and rapper. SAMSON is his name. Like I've said, receives praise and support from the likes of Little Sims, and that's a big deal because she's a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. We only say what we mean. Do you know what I mean? Koji Radical, Tiffany Calver, and we actually had him on the station years ago, but it was lockdown, so he never actually came in. So it's good to have him in now. He's just released his latest project, Understood, which has come after Understand. Mm-hmm. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good, man. It's good to be here.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me, man. It's good to be here.
Anytime.
Thank you, man.
So we just played Koji Radical and Bow, and you actually supported him on some of his performances. Bow, how was that?
Right, now crazy. It was like touring is like a weird experience because you spend the day like catching up on the sleep you didn't have from the day before, and then like you get some kind of food and then you perform and then you're like, yo, that was the craziest thing ever, and then you sleep and then you just do it over and over again, which was really cool. I didn't even do that many dates, but just the ones that I did, it was cool to like just see everyone in that kind of environment, but then you also get to know people deeper just being in that kind of environment, being around them like each day. So yeah, it was cool.
Because you've been making music for about 5 years now, and it will release
literally literally 5 years.
I know you mention it, don't you, in your music and the trailers and stuff like that. But I think it's always useful just to get context as well for anyone that has just come across you for the first time. Right. Tell us about your journey into music. Why have you chosen to make this career which feels like a flip of a coin?
Right,
you know?
yeah.
I did my research.
Guys, she knows about the tape. There you go.
But why? Because it's not an easy route, but also there's that love and passion. So what gave you that love and passion?
Right. I know I've said this like a million times, but it would just be like listening to my dad's music when I was a kid. Like, music gave me then and still gives me now a feeling that I can't really describe. Like, it feels like, you know when Stevie Wonder says, you can feel it all over. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can feel it. Like, it just, man. Like, so I from then I was like, I want to make a career out of this because this is something that I love. And then eventually over time, like I was shy, but then like I had people around me that were like, no, you should try and do this and da-da-da. And then it was from there that I kind of, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if I'm answering the question, but I was like putting up freestyles and stuff like here and there, and then seeing what it would, like the reception would be like, and the reception was good, and I was just like making beats here and there, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then from then it ended up being an actual thing, and I was like, oh, whoa, okay. Like, that's
and do you still get the feeling? Is that when you know when a song is done now, when you get the feeling?
You get it, right? Because that's what I'm chasing. Like, I can make something and then someone could be like, yeah, this is sick, but I'm like, it doesn't give me the, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like a drug. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can get addicted to it. Like, you're always chasing like a new high of like that feeling that you get from making something fresh. So yeah, that's how I would feel and know, okay, this idea is done. Yeah.
And you just released Understood.
Yep.
But I want to talk about Understand.
Okay.
Before that, because I feel like they're connected, no?
They are, yeah.
So tell us about Understand, and then we're going to get onto this project.
Right, so Understand, so this kind of came from my boy Chester. He always has like a motto for the year, basically. So like, I remember 2023 was like express yourself or whatever it was. This year is change your story. 2025, change your story.
Okay.
So he was like, okay, 2024, understand. Like, he was just like, yeah, like we need to make people understand. Like, so that's why I was like, okay, let's get some tracks together and like just demos that we have, like whatever, put them together, and what would help people to understand who is this guy, like who is SAMSON, like whatever. So then we put them out, and then that was it basically. And then Understood is obviously kind of like the flip side of, well, we can get into that.
Yeah. So just off memory is I Still Want to Hold You on Understand.
Yes,
that's my favourite. Yeah. What's your beef with that track? So basically, SAMSON has a track here called I Still Want to Hold You, right? And he's basically singing on it. And you can sing. And we hear it a little bit as well on this.
I can't sing.
Yeah, you can.
Amelia, stop lying to me. She's lying. Where's the camera? She's lying to me. She's lying. Stop lying to me, man.
I'm telling you, that song has a drug in it. Because, you know, that was my top track of the last year.
Yeah. You showed me, rapped,
And then when people want to hear my top track, they're like, right, okay, what's this song? And I'm, because I had it on repeat.
Thank you, man.
So what's your beef with that song? Why is it not your top song?
I don't know. Like, I didn't expect it to do what it has done and it's still doing. Like, I didn't expect it to go. Well, there was a point, I think just before it came out, like 30 minutes before it released, I was like, do you know what? I think I found something. But leading up until it, I was just kind of like, because I haven't sang on a track like that before. I did choir and stuff like growing up in church and stuff like that, but I never like sang on a track. And again, I don't think I can really sing. I've got like the ear for it, but I feel like I really need like singing lessons to be able to do.
No, I think you've got a really nice tone.
Okay, it's okay. for the cameras. I'll give you the fiver later, Amelia. I'll give you the fiver later.
I need it, mate. I'm joking. Okay, but yeah, so the last, because that also had Mark on it as well.
Yes.
Great. And you teamed up with American.
Yeah, Mad Keys. Yeah, nah, big up Mad Keys, man, because wow, like, he didn't even have to do, like imagine I used a loop of his to like produce the thing, and then I tagged him in a post, and he was like, yeah man, we should release that mug. I was like, what, as a track could be in you? And he was like, yeah man, like what? Yeah, nah, big up him. I should even be linking up with him in a couple of weeks actually. He's coming to London, so
you literally built that relationship just from tagging him, using his I bought his loop pack, and then I just tagged him in a post, and then he was like, yo, this is crazy. And then from then, see, that's your sign. If you're an artist listening, stop being shy. Just tag them. You never know.
Tag them. That's it, man.
Because also, actually, how did Little Sims come about you as well and champion you?
This is crazy. So this was like 2021. This was like, so Koji had already like heard about my stuff and whatever. I was actually at a show where Koji was performing. I think it was at All Points East or something, and I got a guest list ticket. So I think one of my friends got me the ticket because like Koji was giving them out to his like fans or whatever, and then so I'm there and I'm chatting with Koji and whatever, and then I see this like silhouette of this person with like these dreads sticking out of their head like from, I was like, yo, that's Little Sims, right? So then she comes over, and then I told her I'd met her like 2 days before whatever in Shoreditch, but I crumbled like a cookie, like legit crumbled. I was like, yeah, I'm SAMSON. So then I was like, yeah, I'm SAMSON, like I'm an artist, you're gonna hear of me. And then she just goes, have you got something right now that I can hear? And I was like,
no way.
What? Right now? Like my friends are there, like people are there. She's like, yeah, like right now. Like I was like, okay, what? Heart is beating. Hey. So whatever. I can show you the video after as well. I was rapping now, I was going off, I was thinking in my head, like, is she gonna crack the bars? Then she's going gum finger, she's going, hey, like, this is it. I was like, hey, go right then, all right, cool. Then after we're done, she came to me, she's like, look, SAMSON, just keep pushing, like, just do your thing, just like, keep going, you've got something special, like, I was like, okay, lit, because this was like, what, the day after I quit my job, being like, I want to do music, like, this was the day after, like, I was like, I didn't even know where money's gonna come from, and then that happened, so, yeah, for me, crazy.
That was a sign.
Yeah, legit.
That was a sign.
I mean, I went broke and had to go back to work again, but it was
no, but that's a sign as well, because for real. You know, sometimes she's an introvert. Sometimes she doesn't want to be chatting to people. So it must have been something about your energy. You caught at the right time.
I don't know, man. But yeah, man.
I love that.
Crazy.
Okay,
Crazy.
Don't be ambushing every artist.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
But you're the lucky one.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
I think that ties in nicely to Understood, actually, because you talk. It's about the ups and downs of being an artist. Tell us about just how this project came to be. Obviously, you're living it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
like,
tell us how. Like, what were the first inceptions of you creating this?
Okay, yeah, good question. Yeah, so I think it was like just. I had this really bad habit. I think a lot of artists do this as well. They might not talk about it, but I had this really bad habit of like, wake up in the morning, pray, read scripture, and then open the Spotify for Artists app and then just look at my numbers and then see, has it gone up today? Has it gone down today? And if it's gone up, I'm like, yo, I'm like, and if it's gone down and there's like been a trend of it going down for a few days, I'm like, oh man, like, am I gonna like, so it was like that. But then also I had the experience of trying to make stuff. And if I'm trying to make it and it's not really connecting, and I'm like, like I don't know if I'm actually was I just lucky all those times in the past? Like did I just like stumble on it and just like whatever? Do I actually have the talent, or was it just luck, right? But then you have days when you're making stuff and you're like, yo, I'm the best. No one is ever better than me. So I realized with conversations with artists as well, like a lot of us feel the same. Like we have that. Sometimes I'm, and then sometimes you're like, yo, like it's like, and you're your own worst enemy, but you're your own biggest fan at the same time. It's like, so that's what I was noticing basically, and then it was from there that the tracks that I was making, I realized were either emulating one feeling or the other. So that's when I was like, okay, two sides of a coin. I need to try and make something that you loop through and you hear both sides each time, basically.
So why did you call it Understood?
So it was just to follow on from Understand, basically. So to follow on from Understand, I was like, Understood. But then the reason why I did it like that was because it was like you can have exclamation mark and question mark. So it's like understood, but it's like understood. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why the tracks that are on that lower like feeling are lowercase question mark, and then the tracks on the higher feeling capital letters exclamation mark. Yeah.
So Samurai is
exactly right. Right. Exactly.
Okay. So even with your writing as well, because I remember there's a line in Samurai, and I think you mentioned Finding Nemo or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, he got in something about Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Who would you say is a big inspiration for you in terms of style of writing?
Ooh, that would have to be Joey Bada $. I had to say it like that because
I like you.
But but it would be him, because I learned like double entendres, triple entendres, stuff like that from his writing style. Like he has a song called Illuminati Part 2 that I think is like the hardest rap song of all time. Like anyone can find me about that. I genuinely think that is the case, right? I don't think anyone's topped it since then. But yeah, it was from him that I learned like that kind of thing. But then you have like from the UK, I had like people like Chip, Gets, like the way I was learning like flows and stuff like that. So it was like a mixture of the two, I guess. Like so that's
because I could tell Pen Game,
Thank you,
it's on there.
Thank
with the
you,
beat
man.
production. Did you produce?
Of course I did.
Wow.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Big up J Keys on JSL. Sorry, changed his name. JSL on Paralyzed at the end. He put the drums in and the bass and the guitar. But everything produced start to finish.
Wicked.
Yeah, man.
And you've got an event coming up.
Yes, I do.
You?
Yes, I do.
Tell us about because I actually remember the very early stages. I think you were asking about like gallery spaces and stuff. So tell us about the idea.
Right,
and then now where we're at with this idea and the event.
Right, yeah. So, okay, I'm going to try and be as succinct as possible. But basically, this came around through me being angry around, I was angry, yeah. Like, you know how like, the Renaissance period, you have people like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo that we look up to, and they're like, wow, these guys are amazing, right, in the Western world. But I felt like we had our own in like the global South, right? Like on the African continent, we had the Benin bronzes, we had the terracotta heads, but those are championed, but their artwork is held in museums in Berlin, in London, so I was like, okay, people in the Western world are actually benefiting from artwork that wasn't made by them. And so I just got really angry about that, basically. And then looking at the state of things, like economically in like African and Caribbean countries, they could be a lot better. And we're making a lot of good stuff that could be monetized. So I thought, okay, rather than campaigning for us to try and get what was in the past, let's focus on the great stuff we're making now. And let's look at the artwork we're making today and then somehow monetize that to then bring funds to causes back in the countries that we are originally from. So that's essentially why it's gone towards things like microloans towards entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurship is those are the people that would make an economy grow, right? People that are running businesses. But then also like development projects, so like I don't know, people that suffer with sickle cell being able to have access to the right medication that they need, or the medical care that they need, or hygiene kits for girls that are in villages where they can't have access to that kind of thing. So it was those two kind of buckets that I wanted the like kind of funds to go towards to support. But yeah, that's basically the idea.
It's a brilliant idea, concept, and now it's happening.
Exactly right. So next Friday, we've got an event where we've got Jojo, who founded Recess and No Signal. We've got Bookie, who founded Seventh. We've got Mewa from Versus as well. And they're all going to be talking about their journeys, kind of exploring the themes in Understood. And all money from the tickets go towards microloans that are going to be given towards entrepreneurs in African and Caribbean countries.
And it's called?
And it's called Understood. But the event's called Understood, but the organization is called Agile, right?
And what does Agile mean?
So Agile basically is from the tribe that my family is from is a Yoruba tribe, and Agile is basically this idea of crowdfunding. So everyone puts money in together for a cause, basically. So it's about the community putting money together for a cause together as a community. So that's where I got the idea of the organisation.
I'm so happy that it's happening.
Thank you. I'm so happy too.
So wait, remind me what date it's on?
18th of July.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me make sure
18th of July. Thank
and
you,
where have we got a venue?
We do have a venue, but yeah,
should people go somewhere to wait for updates on that?
Yes, people should go to Eventbrite.
Okay.
Get a ticket on Eventbrite. If you have the ticket on Eventbrite, you will get updates on the venue. So yeah, get a ticket on Eventbrite and it should be there. Tickets are cheap as well. You should get a ticket.
How much are tickets?
They're like £5. Like,
okay,
yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
£5.
Yeah,
exactly.
£5. Lend me a £5. You get me? Like,
okay, so we're gonna play Samurai. But before that, just plug yourself a bit more because you're obviously doing amazing things. You're clearly an artist that cares about the artistry, the writing, the creating. You do it all yourself. I know you also, we haven't really touched on this, but you're part of a collective. It's Left Field.
Yeah, man.
Which again, I think is a great representation of who you are because you're each other's mirrors. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
you all make really intentional music that's good to listen to. Do you know what I'm saying? I know you're big on making sure you're putting out the right message that resonates with you. I know that, you know?
You get it. You get it.
But there's a lot about you, and I think people should jump on the journey now, 5 years in. So where do we go?
All right, so SAMSON M_ on Instagram, Twitter, or it's called X now, innit? So yeah, that's where you can find me there. I guess those are like the main places. Don't follow me on TikTok because I post every single day and you're just going to get fed up of me. But actually, no, follow me on TikTok, SAMSON M_ and yeah, that's about it, man. I don't even know what else to say. Oh, I finished seminary 2 weeks ago, which is lit.
You finished what?
I finished seminary 2 weeks ago.
What's that?
It's at Bible College, basically.
Oh, really?
I just graduated. Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you, man. Was that a sound effect?
No, it's just me playing ball. Do you know what? I don't know where my sound effects are. I used to have them before. I don't know where they are. But well done.
Right, yeah, thank you, man.
I love this intentional lifestyle. We're drawn to your authenticity and your integrity, man.
Appreciate it.
I think it makes sense for you to introduce your track.
Even
if you want to give us just a little 2 lines of what it's about.
Okay.
And then intro it and we'll press play.
Right. So this is a track called Samurai, basically giving a snapshot of what my life is like, how lit I think I am because I'm lit. And yeah, man, enjoy the track.
7